What are you talking about?
Let me see. Light's weird.
What's going on with your face?
What is going on?
Oh, I got it tucked up in my hat.
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
Dad, I gotta be that friend. You've wore that sweatshirt 4 days in a row now.
It wasn't a war shirt yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That's what they all say. Today we're gonna be working on the dryer shaft. We're gonna finish getting this thing tinned, Justin.
Yep.
And I believe, yes, we got Rick inside here. He's still doing some wiring. Rick, you've been working on this for like weeks. You about done?
This is kind of new for me. I'm used to running stuff in conduit.
Oh, so this feels really unprofessional.
No.
I don't know what time it is. It's probably about, I know that they walked through some cobwebs or some darn thing. But anyhow, it's about 7:30. Time to take a shower, eat some good supper, and I'm just ready to cash in for the night.
First up on the agenda today, I'm heading over to Kristen and Rusty's. We have two 12,000 bushel bean bins over there that have grass that's like 4 feet tall around them. We need access to those bins for soybean harvest next week. So I got the lawnmower on. We're gonna go see what we can get chopped down. Driving by Tabletop, it is looking close. Welcome to Kristen and Rusty's. Hey Kelly, hey girl, hey, stay down, stay down. Hi, I know you got energy, you got energy. So look you guys, these are the two bins that I was talking about, and as we can see, the grass and weeds are pretty tall through here. We're gonna be setting up an auger to get to these, and we're gonna be walking through here a lot, so I just don't want to accidentally trip over something, but also mainly for when we're unloading these this winter slash spring, this grass is a big old trap for snow. So trying to get through here with an auger when you got 3 feet of snow, not very fun. Oh, Callie. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. They're in there. Go get him. I'm pretty sure there's a cord somewhere through here that I need to get picked up. Ugh.
We're gonna forget about the lumber. We're gonna forget about everything. Natalie is here. She is here with our pizza, our chips, our dip.
I forgot a weed whacker, but this is gonna suffice for now. Foot does a pretty good job on these when they're all dead and brittle. There's 280 acres in this field around Kristen and Rusty's house. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up harvesting these, and then we're just gonna stick them straight into those bins from the field. So we'll set up an auger over there, and we just combine, go over to the auger, dump, and fill up the bins. But looking at these beans, I'm noticing just a little bit of green in them yet. We still got some green stems here, so they're gonna cut really hard. And we got some pods that are maybe just a little bit not quite on the ready side yet. If we look down the rows that Dad wasn't using the right auto steer setting on, we can see there's still a little bit of green in the bottoms of them. Probably about a week. Hey sir, am I tall enough to ride this ride?
No.
A long way down there. Just puts into perspective how small that 32,000 bushel bin is. We figured while the genie lift was sitting around and no one was here, we might as well take it up to the catwalks. And we noticed a little problem.
No bueno.
On top of our support structure here, they put a piece of C-channel and it's bending.
No bueno. C-channel is not weight bearing, so it needs to be an I-beam. And then when they put the I-beam in, they need to put pieces of metal that run like this, up and down like a gusset every, I don't know, 2 foot or something. So this doesn't crinkle down, so you have that in there. it won't crinkle.
We're not gonna rip into this too much because we're gonna give the welder guys a chance to redeem themselves up here on this. Quality assurance, and that's all we're doing. I will say this C-channel is cupping, and that piece of metal that they welded up there is bending. And that just kind of speaks for itself. The real big problem here is this is actually shifted that way. So this side is about a 1/2 inch lower than this C-channel is. And that side, as we can see, has a gap. I'm not going on that ride anymore. It's probably been a week or so since I cleaned up the edge of this fence line. In the meantime, Cooper has got all the wire and stuff out of here. So I'm gonna grab the other skid loader. We're gonna get all these poles pulled out. We're gonna be putting a driveway through here, so we need to get this fence out, get this smoothed out, so that way we can get this rock. And then hopefully in like 2 weeks, we're gonna be using this. Got the fence out, Dad. No more barbed wire over there.
It's gonna look nice, actually.
Why didn't you help? You love barbed wire.
I hate barbed wire.
We're gonna go check out Tabletop, see how that's coming along. It's gotta be getting close.
I don't know if you paid your ticket or not, but don't forget. Because if you go over the date, they will put a warrant out for your arrest.
These beans look good. There's a lot of pods on these things.
You know, it's funny though, how beans shrink. Remember that one time I was out here and they were like to my chest?
Yeah.
And then when they start getting ready, they shrunk 2 feet probably. Look how they're just so clustered in there. And that is a good thing.
All right, guys, so what we're looking at is we're checking out the stems right now. As we can see here, we got a lot of green in this particular area. And as we look out, we definitely have a green hue. And our second test is we grab a bean and then we twist it in our fingers, and does it split open? In this case, yes it did. So we're gonna grab the beans out of the inside. Oh man, those are big beans. Big beans means a big yield. Now that we got our bean, we go do an official moisture test. We stick it between our teeth and see if it cracks. Oh, it is hard. Kind of my rule of thumb is I grab 10 different beans from 10 different plants in different locations throughout the plant, and if 7 out of 10 crack, we're good to go. These beans are a little bit of an anomaly here. We haven't had a killing frost yet, so we're seeing a lot of green on the stem and green leaves and stuff, just like this. Normally that's a sign the beans aren't ready yet, but every bean we've cracked so far has been more than ready, so we might be harvesting sooner than I thought. You just pulling them off, counting them?
I'm just throwing a pile and count them. 2, 4, 6, group of 7. They're all 3 podders.
What'd you say was on there? 87 pods?
I think so.
Hey, you put a 3 and a 2. Oh, no, there's nothing in that one. Normally on a soybean plant, a majority of the pods are 2 soybean pods, and then you have a few 3s. On this particular one, this middle row is all 3s. We actually had 2 4s, and then just a handful of 2s. Is that a 1? Oh, we had a 1-er.
Yeah, one more than it would have had if it wasn't there.
That's impressive.
I don't know. I can say I've never seen 100 bushel beans in a whole field.
Well, you've never seen 80, 75. We've maybe seen 75.
Yeah, I think we've seen some 75s, but we've seen a lot more in that 50, 65 range, a lot more of than low 70s. I think one time we had a field do 80, close to 80. I don't think it quite did 80. But you know, for the last 7 years, the prices of grain and corn and beans has been kind of horrible. So it'd just be nice to have a year to kind of maybe catch up. And I know a lot of guys know this feeling. It just seems like we've been pulling out of our reserve to be able to make ends meet, and we don't like to pull out of reserves because you empty that out. So it's time for a catch-up.
And please keep in mind, guys, you've seen us buying a lot of stuff on the farm over the past couple of years, and it makes it look like, well, you guys obviously aren't struggling, and we have a lot more businesses other than just the farm. So we have a lot of things supporting that. Basically, any other business venture we do, all that money goes straight into the farm. So it's not just the farm supporting the farm. So that's why we're able to do the things that we're doing. So that's why when we say prices have been low and stuff, the farm by itself, it's basically just scrapes by. It's everything else we do that keeps it going.
That's right. And I got some property in New York City. I'll be glad to sell you. That ain't right.
What?
How's that go? I own.
Were you playing Monopoly last night?
No, there's some. What is that saying? I own. There's some saying.
You
I own
farmland
property.
in Iowa.
No, I own property and. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
All right, boss man, what's the consensus?
It's time to go home.
I'm pretty pleased with what everybody got done in here today. I'm currently standing in the mudroom, so that is the exterior door right there. This is where we'll be able to come in, kick all the snow and stuff off of our boots. I'm sure we'll have some coat racks and stuff here along the wall. We even have an outlet so that way we can put a boot dryer in here, baby. This room is going to be the bathroom, and we also have a floor drain in here, so the toilet's gonna be in the back corner. Sink's gonna be over here, and the shower will be over here. Going back out through the mudroom, we have this entryway into the man cave area. This is the room that houses our control panel. We'll have a table in here. We'll have a fridge, sink, all the good stuff. Looks like Rick's been making some serious progress when it comes to the lights and all the outlets, light switches. I think the thermostat's gonna go right here in this little cubby. One of those days though, Ben's side is stressing me out. I tell you what, don't get stressed out about a lot, but this is stressing me out. We found just a few other problems. I'm not gonna rip on anybody right now because I just don't want to do that. We're gonna give them a chance to amend some of their issues, like I mentioned earlier. Just frustrating because a project like this isn't one you do every day, so it's not like you know the exact people you should be talking to or go this route, stay away from this kind of stuff. Like you just don't know. Stuff doesn't seem to be going the way I would envision it, I guess. I really do not like complaining because I'm the type of person, I don't say something unless I have a better solution. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. I'm just stressed out, guys. $1 million project's a big project. Just cutting in here because I got thinking about this a little more. It's not even about the money that I'm concerned about. We can always make more money. I mean, there's endless ways to make money. It's the fact that I have to look at it for the rest of my life that bothers me. Might sound bad, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right, back to my rant. All right, guys, that's about all I got for tonight. So see you in the next one.